Guys, thank you so much for the love and support you have shown me on my previous video. Thank you for subscribing. We are road to 700, and I think this is the best Christmas gift that you guys are giving to me, and I'm super grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know how to thank you, but just thank you so much, and God bless you people, and may God fulfill all your desires. Like mine is to arrive to 1,000 subscribers, and I see myself heading there very soon. So, and thank you and all is because of you. So I'm super grateful, and asanteni. So on today's video is gonna be a sit down video, and I know one of you asked me actually to talk about on how I met my husband. Wish he was here so that at least I don't feel lonely, telling you the story. But since Matthew is always busy and I will never get time to do a video with him, let me do it by myself. I really hope I'm just going to be a good storyteller. Starting the story, I just want you to know first that I met my husband in Kenya. I'm from Kenya. I met him. He had came as a tourist in Kenya, and so that's how we met. We actually met in Kenya, in my own country, and it was some few days before he would go back to his country. And then I met him in I traveled from my own city to this city for the first time, and I met him. How did all this happen? Let me take you back. So sit down, relax, and enjoy. So I come from Narok, as I've already said, and I met my husband in another different town in Kenya, and it was just, I don't know how should I say, maybe it was destiny, or we were meant to be. It was to come back again behind on how now things happened. And I remember before traveling from Narok to Nanyuki, actually I had fought with my mom that the previous day, and she was so mad at me because I had applied for a job. Can you imagine? So I had just finished a course. I did tourism and management, so I had just finished the course, and I was so tired of staying home, especially in the village. Sometimes village can be so annoying. You are there, like the routines are always the same from morning to evening. Nothing changes that much, and I just wanted to change the environment. So I decided to look for a job, and actually a friend helped me to send my curriculum to that specific place where I was looking for the job. Then I just wanted to be honest with my mom, and I told her I had applied for a job, and she was so furious, guys, man. She was so furious, and she said to me that that was not a place for me to work. People will take advantage of me. At that time, I think I was 23 years old, and I'm just a naive girl. And then now I'm another person. So before, I used to be so quiet, guys. I was such a naive girl, such a polite girl. Like nowadays, I feel like we are two different people, like from who I was before and who I am today. Yeah. From all that argument, the next thing she's telling me is like, tomorrow we will be traveling, and I will take you, out so that you can explore. You can see what is, beyond what you think, something of that kind. And then I remember now us traveling the next day, we prepared ourselves during the day. Then we traveled from my village to the town, which is the main town is Narok. So it's like 40 minutes drive. So we arrived there around 4 in the evening, and then we took a bus, because we traveled from Narok to Nairobi in the night by bus. And you know, at that time I'm like, oh God, I really pray that where we are going, something good is going to come out of it. Something good will come out of that. So I was praying. I pray that is something good will come out of that. I'll make her happy. I'll be happy too, and maybe I'll get something that will change my life. Something that is going to add something in my life, but I just didn't want to go and stay back in the village. So I was praying like the whole journey, and finally we just arrived in Nairobi, and we were arriving in the morning because we traveled in the night by bus. So we arrived in the morning, and we took we took now a matatu from Nairobi to Nanyuki. Guys, if you're from Kenya, you know Nanyuki actually. So we were going there because my mom was having this friend of her that lives there, and so she was the one going to accommodate us for some days. So we took a matatu from Nairobi, and I remember we arrived in Nanyuki at 10 something in the morning. Then we arrived to this place, and I was literally shocked. Oh, Nanyuki is such a beautiful place. And then where we went to stay at my mom's house, at my mom's friend's house, she lives not in the center, like outside. She has this amazing house, beautiful. And now I started picturing, having this picture, and I'm like, oh my God, is this the life my mom wants me to stay? She was having she has an amazing house, very beautiful. She has this automatic gate. Just press a button, the gates open. You get there, my mom's friend welcomes us with open arms. We took shower because we were so tired, and she prepared an amazing meal for us. And then she said maybe it was better for us to rest because we were tired. We had to travel the entire night, and yeah, it was too exhausting. And we rested for some hours. Each one and every one of us was having her own bedroom with a bathroom inside. Oh my God, that house. We woke up, and it was around, I don't remember actually. Now it was evening, and then she told us, it's time we go out. We didn't come to stay in the house. We had to go out. Actually, I was hesitating. I didn't want to go because I was still having hangover. We had to travel the whole night. I didn't sleep well, and I just wanted to stay in the house and rest. And since it was such a beautiful house, I was just feeling relaxed. I just wanted to stay there. But they insisted. They were like, you didn't come here to stay in the house. You came so that you can explore the place. So we called a taxi, and we went now to arrive to the center, the main center of Nanyuki. And I remember we went into this specific, it's kind of a restaurant and a club in it. And there we only drank, and I remember drinking a Red Bull. I think I took Red Bull, my mom a glass of wine, and her friend. And then we stayed there, and she was like, no, this place is boring. Let's change place. Let's go to another place, which is much bigger, much better, So as we don't know this place, like as I told you, it was my first time to be in Nanyuki. And Nanyuki is such a beautiful city. I remember it was in the year 2024, and it had developed, so I can't imagine now how it is. So beautiful, just amazing. It's such a beautiful place actually to be. And now I remember we called another taxi, and we went now to this other club. This club, I had it was I don't know, but that time it was the main, big club in Nanyuki at that time. Now I don't know. And so we arrived in this club, and I'm literally like shocked, guys. I'm shocked because I'm seeing more white people in the place than black people. Literally, we are in Africa, we are in Kenya. I was so shocked. And I was like, what? Is this a European country or what? Then later now I was told it's these British soldiers who goes to Kenya, who goes to Nanyuki to practice this soldier stuff, something like that. So, and then it's like they get out of their camp around 6 or 7, and now they are full in the town. And so we were there drinking our drinks, and then they started and then one thing that really shocked me, these people, they have been so used to Nanyuki that they know even new people who don't belong to that place. Like literally they were telling us, you people, you're not from Nanyuki, you don't seem to be from this town. Can you imagine? That's how kienyeji they are. And so my mom was, I'm such a quiet person. My mom was so rude to them and was like, even didn't want to talk, because they were having this character, and I think they were believing to be like the bosses, or because I don't know, they have such kind of ignorance, I would say. Yeah, and actually we changed the place because they were becoming so, how will I say, so annoying. They were continuing to disturb us, asking pictures of us, imagine. So we decided to change the place, and we decided to go on the first floor of this club because we were down. So we went up, and 2 seats, it's missing one because we are 3. And besides there are 2 gentlemen, and one of them decides to offer his own seat. That's how gentle this man was. And and I was like, really? If it doesn't disturb you, okay, thank you. So I took the seat, and so that was now Matthew was there and his friend. And then Matthew is such a talkative person, and immediately he started talking to us. And now he was like, remember now, okay, let me tell you something that I didn't tell you. So Matthew had come to Kenya as a tourist, and he had gone to Nanyuki to visit a project that is being funded by Italians that lives actually within where we live. Yeah, they have a project in Kenya that they help. And so since he had gone to Kenya, he went to Nanyuki to visit the project too. So that's why he was in Nanyuki. Yeah, that's why he was in Kenya. Actually, he went like a tourist, and he wanted to visit this project before coming back to his place. And so he had some few days before coming back to his country. But now his friend, he has been there for a while because he's the one that managed the project. You get me, guys? Yeah. So so Matthew was like, yeah, he started talking to us. He was curious, but he talked more with my mom. They connected. My mom is also a talkative person. So they started talking, and like, so you see me, I'm talking more with his friend actually. Him is talking with my mom and my auntie there. Yeah, so talking. And then now it was time, they decided to go back to where this project is. Yeah, because Matthew had to spend the night there. For the few days he had to stay in Kenya, he had to stay there. So they said ciao to us, and before going, Matthew asked me for my number. And imagine we did not even talk, much with him. And I talked more with his friend. So before he left, he asked me for the number, and I felt like, oh my God, should I give him? Something is telling me inside me, giving him, and another one is telling me, no. Whew. So I didn't give him the number. Can you imagine? I never gave him. And then so they went, and I'm like, oh my God, why I didn't give him the number? What if it was my parcel? What if I came all the way from Narok to Nanyuki because of him? And now I'm denying him my number, I'm like, I started feeling so bad inside my heart. I started feeling so guilty. And I'm like, oh my God, I wish we can go back, I will not do the things the way I did before. Whew. The following day, guys, I remember it was on a Sunday. Yeah, we had traveled on a Saturday. So the following day was on a Sunday, and we chilled up, we refreshed. Then around 1, we decided to go and visit this project now. And then she showed me the picture, and he was like, if you give me your number, I'll send you there. We started now to chat, to talk. Now he told me actually he was having some days before going back to his country, how he loved Kenya and how he wished to come back again and visit, all those. Then he came back to his country, and as we went back to my place, and then we continued to talk, and things were starting now to get deep. Then he came back to Kenya, and then this time he comes back. Story short, it went that way until we get married, and now we are blessed with a son, and our second born is arriving soon. So much, guys, for the love and support, and see you on our next video. Ciao.